Hello, Karthik. Welcome to YourPedia.
Sir.
Let's
Yes,
start
sir.
your technical snap interview on the subject power systems for your NMDC interview preparation, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Fine. So, which generator is mostly used for power generation in India, Karthik?
Sir, synchronous generator with cylindrical rotor.
Okay. Why we are not using salient pole rotor motor generator?
Why? Because we should require more number of poles in order to supply the power to the poles. The power required will be higher, so that we go for a cylindrical rotor motors.
Why more poles required? Why more poles required?
In a salient pole machine, the mechanical balance is not good, so that the speed of the machine will be less. So that in order to get a sufficient frequency, we have to increase the poles, so that number of poles will be higher in salient pole machines.
Okay, fine. See, yeah,
Sir.
We are always going for three-phase, right? Generation, transmission,
Yes,
always
sir.
right? Why we are going for three-phase? Why
Yes,
not for some other phases?
So the efficiency of the transmission and the generation is higher at the three-phase compared to single phase and any other phase. That is why we go for a three-phase.
Okay. So you mean to say four-phase also transmission is efficiency is less when compared to three-phase, huh?
Sir, there will not be any four-phase. I hope, sir. I didn't have a proper idea.
If I want to go for four-phase, if I want to go for four-phase, then why we are limited to only three-phase? Why not 4 or 5 or 6 or 12?
Yes, sir. The controlling will be somewhat complex compared to the three-phase.
Okay. Fine.
So that is the thing I mean.
Okay. See, we are going for higher and higher voltage of transmission, right?
Yes, sir.
What is the reason to go for higher and higher voltage of transmission?
In order to reduce the current in the transmission line, such that we reduce the copper losses, and also it increases the power transferring capability of the transmission line.
Okay, fine. What is electrical corona?
Electrical corona basically occur in the high voltage transmission line. The air around the conductor will ionize, and it emits due to ionization. There is a visible light which also emits, and there will be a hissing noise around the conductor.
What is the disadvantage of this corona?
Losses will be there, sir. The losses will be there.
What is the reason for corona?
First one is the high voltage across the conductor, and the voltage which across in the conductor breaks ionizes the air around it, such that the corona losses will occur, sir.
So you mean to say reason for corona is voltage, huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. What is skin effect?
It basically occur in a conductor. The current will flow only on the surface of the conductor rather than inside the conductor.
What is the reason for skin effect?
I'm sorry, sir. I'm not able to recall it.
Okay. Fine. See, what is zonal protection?
Sorry, sir. I am not able to get it. No.
Okay. What is the purpose of pilot wire in protection?
Sir, in order to transfer information from one end to the another end, we use pilot wire as a transferring information, like a current, like current signals, whether the current signal will be equal or on one side of the transmission line to the another side of the transmission line.
Okay. See, for high voltage applications, which circuit breaker is used?
Which type of circuit breaker? SF6 circuit breaker, sir.
Why SF6?
It has very good arc quenching property, and it also has a arc electronegativity property which quenches the arc when the circuit breaker will open.
Okay. See, when circuit breaker is opening, arc will form between the moving contacts and fixed contacts, right?
Yes, sir.
Why arc will form? What is the reason for arc?
Due to when we open the circuit breaker, there will be a high voltage induced in the metals and in the contacts of the circuit breaker, which ionizes the air and passes the flow of electrons through air. That is why arc will be formed, sir.
You mean to say electric field intensity is the reason?
Yes, sir.
But once arc is formed, that electric field intensity is very less, no? Then how arc is continuing? How arc is maintained?
Sir, it is occurring basically by the flow of electrons. In the initial stage, there will be a high voltage between both the contacts. That is why arc will form. Due to flow of electrons, the arc will continue.
Okay. What is the protection that is employed to protect the winding of transformer, internal winding of transformer?
We use differential protection, sir, for protecting the.
What is differential protection?
It basically protects the transformer whenever the input current will be equivalent to the output current. If there will be any fault in the transformer, the differences, we do measure the differences between the current supply given to the transformer and current taken to the transformer. If there is any difference between these two currents, then the circuit breaker will trips and isolate the transformer.
Yeah. What is the purpose of fault analysis? Why we are doing fault analysis?
Fault analysis. In order to design the circuit breakers and the relays, we do fault analysis, sir.
For which current the circuit breaker has to be designed? For minimum fault current rating or for maximum fault current rating circuit breaker?
Circuit breaker is designed for maximum fault current rating, sir.
What maximum fault current? Huh?
Yes, sir.
Relay?
Relay for minimum fault current relay. Minimum fault current we do design for relay.
What is short circuit MBA?
Okay, sir. The maximum current which can be supplied, which can be observed by the circuit breaker during short circuit condition is the short circuit MVA.
What is the significant current? You are talking about current, but my question is short circuit MVA, na?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. At that time, the voltage will be a constant.
Okay.
Sorry, sir.
What is the significance of short circuit MVA?
The maximum withstanding capacity of the circuit breaker resembles the short circuit KVA, sir. Above that, the circuit breaker will not work, or which means that the capacity is that much only. Short circuit KVA.
Circuit breaker has to be designed on which MVA?
Breaking capacity, sir.
What is breaking capacity?
The fault current at which the pickup current or the fault current at which the circuit breaker will opens or isolate the part of the transmission line. It is the breaking capacity.
What is pickup current?
The minimum fault current required in the current relay such that the relay will operate. Is the pickup current.
What is relay operating time?
The time between the opening of the contacts and the extinction of the arc is the difference with the time between the extinction of arc and sorry, sir, can I repeat again?
Yeah, please.
The time between the opening of the contacts of the circuit breaker and extinction of arc is known as the operating time.
Okay. Fine. Let me give you feedback, Karthik.
Okay, sir.
Fine.
Okay.
It is okay, but at some places you are confusing. Okay.
Okay.
You are giving the answer too fast, but based on the question, you think and give. It's not just the answer.
Okay, sir.